Good afternoon. So last class we started with the new lesson. So that is a partition of Bengal. So already I said. So in this lesson we will be coming across the three concepts. So that is the first concept will be partition of Bengal. That is last class what we talked. I mean reasons for the partition of Bengal given by Lord Curzon. Then the real motives behind the partition of Bengal. Okay, so that and all we had seen it in the previous class. So when the partition of Bengal, when it was announced in 1905, okay, when the 1905, when the partition of Bengal, when it was announced, so INC was a political party which we had it in India and which was dominated by the early nationalists, that is like Gokhale and Surendranath Banerjee and Dadabhai Naoroji. So when this partition of Bengal, when it was announced, I mean in 1905, the reaction of an INC that was not such effective, which was realized by the few INC leaders. That effectiveness in INC, which was not seen by few leaders, that's impact. So that we will see at the end of the lesson. But even though the effectiveness in the INC when it was not there, when the partition of Bengal when it was announced, but at least certain or at least some steps were taken by the INC leaders and even the people of Bengal to stop the anti-partition, I mean to stop the partition of Bengal. Okay, for that purpose, a movement was started in 1905. So that movement we call it as an, anti-partition movement. A movement against the British, or the movement against the British government, or to express unwillingness against the British. A movement was started, which was called as an anti-partition movement. So I am not going, it's actually a big concept, but just I have taken few important things in this anti-partition movement, which is to this year's, this year's syllabus. So when we say partition of Bengal became effective in 16th October 1905. Okay, so 16th October 1905, the anti-partition movement was started, against British. Okay, was started against British. They started against the British. And second thing is the anti-partition movement when it was started on 16th October, 1905. Particularly that 16th October was referred as a mourning. That is, basically we call it as sorrowful day for the people of Bengal. That is the meaning of mourning. Okay, that particularly the 16th October was referred when the anti-partition movement was started by the people of Bengal. They called that particular day as a mourning, that is sorrowful day to the people of Bengal. And this anti-partition movement was influenced by, and to start this anti-partition movement, the person who gave a courage and the person who was very strength to the anti-partition movement and the person who guided the people in the anti-partition movement, that was Ananda Mohan Bose. He is a leader of Bengal, one of the famous leader. So who made the anti-partition movement to start in the Bengal. The next thing, if you see the anti-partition movement or a protest when it was started, the people of Bengal, they did not do any kind of, violence attitude. They did not show it. Instead, they started fasting as well as barefoot walk. That is protest. Here fasting, one's own suffering, expressing one's own suffering. Barefoot walk refers to, protest. Okay, with fasting with barefoot walk, that is a protest was made. That showed us that anti-partition movement which was started on 16th October 1905 by Ananda Mohan Bose included method of constitutional method. Okay, so that is the one aspect which we are having it. And the impact of the movement as follows here. Okay, the impact when this anti-partition movement was, started, I mean, even though we could not stop the intention, the anti-partition movement, which was started by people of Bengal is to stop the partition of Bengal. But that changes did not take place. Okay, that changes did not take place. But instead of that, a very important changes even today, which is, we are following it, and even today, which we remark it, such kind of changes started to place on behalf of the partition of Bengal on 16th October 1905. That changes we call it as an, impact. Okay, the first and foremost impact is that is Vande Mataram, a song was composed. Even today, Vande Mataram is one of the patriotic song which became a great influence to other people. Actually, the Vande Mataram song was composed at the time of anti-partition movement in 1905 by a person called Bankim Chatterjee. So he is a person who composed. Okay, so today it is referred as one of the national song in India. Okay, that is the one impact, so which we are having it. Second one is 16th October. Okay, the 16th October was referred as an Raksha Bandhan Day. Okay, 16th October was referred as a Raksha Bandhan Day. So now in India, every year we celebrate 16th October as a Raksha Bandhan Day. But there is a lot of difference. Okay, actually Raksha Bandhan in 16th October, it was introduced to celebrate by a person called Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, so Rabindranath Tagore was a person who introduced this Raksha Bandhan Day in 16th October. Okay, the reason why he introduced is because if Bengal is, divided, okay, East Bengal and West Bengal. Okay, this was the plan for an partition of Bengal. Bengal to be made into East Bengal and West Bengal. I have told you, old province and new province. If that is made, the people will be mixed with this group. Those people, those who are here, they will go here. And the people, those who are there, they will come here. So different culture, different traditions will exist in the two places. That is East Bengal and the West Bengal. Okay. Even though they are shifted from one province to another province, okay, these people has to maintain universal brotherhood. Okay, universal brotherhood. Even though they are mixed, even though they come across different culture and the tradition, whatever it may be, but they need to maintain a universal brotherhood. So Rabindranath Tagore was thinking, okay, to maintain this universal brotherhood, what shall we do? For that purpose only, so the Raksha Bandhan was introduced by Rabindranath Tagore by, tearing the Indian cloth itself. Indian thread. It is actually, Indian thread. So they started to tie and they started to express the universal brotherhood. But today, Raksha Bandhan is something different. But when it was introduced on behalf of the national movement and behalf of the universal brotherhood in Bengal, okay, that was made. So that is one of the impact. Even today we are having it. The next one we are having is the compose of national song. Today the national anthem what we are having, that is Rabindranath Tagore, which was composed during the anti-partition movement. And the last very important thing is the Indians were embarked. Okay, we were asked to use Swadeshi and boycott movement. Okay, use Swadeshi means to use our own country's goods, and boycott means not to use any foreign goods in India. Okay, these are the impacts which we are having it. So very most important things. And Vande Mataram and national song which was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. So that became two songs or two patriotic songs to our Indian national movement to get independence from British. Because usually whenever we protest against British, or whenever we protest against a government, usually we use slogans. But in Indian national movement, Vande Mataram and national song composed by Rabindranath Tagore, they were used as somewhere the people used to, sing the song, or people used to, sing the song, and they used to protest against British. Such changes taken place. So that's about the anti-partition movement, which we are having. But even though anti-partition movement was started, but we could not stop the partition of Bengal. But partition of Bengal took up. But even the partition of Bengal took up, but the impacts are very important. important. So here you need to go through it. So that's about the anti-partition movement, and we will go with the last topic of the lesson. So that will be Swadeshi and the boycott movement. So next we are having is that is the third topic, boycott and Swadeshi movements. So here also just we will have a introduction regarding boycott and Swadeshi movement. Then we will go to the impact. So the last topic of the lesson, that is partition of Bengal. So we are having here boycott and Swadeshi movements. Already I said in previous topic, the impact of anti-partition movement was boycott and Swadeshi movement. A start of boycott and Swadeshi movement was one of the most important impact which took place from 1905 onwards. So 1905 onwards, so we Indians started following the method called boycott and Swadeshi in the Indian national movement. So what is this boycott? What is this Swadeshi? And what this movement includes, that we are going to see in today's class. So next class we will go with the impact of boycott and the Swadeshi movements. If you see here definition, the word boycott refers to stop use of foreign goods. So 1905 onwards, in order to increase the economy of our country or the economy of India, so we started to boycott the foreign goods. So that case, the economy of an British, so it was going down. The economy of an India's was getting rise. Okay, that is the word boycott. And Swadeshi means definition, use of one's own country goods. Okay, so it may be our Indian goods may be handmade. Okay, why we started using British goods? The reason is that are all machine made goods. That is the reason the people were attracted to that and the people started to use. But 1905 onwards, the Swadeshi goods, that is handmade goods in India, or the goods prepared by or manufactured by Indians, that particular goods were used by started to use by Indians. Okay, so that is the Swadeshi. Boycott means stop use of foreign goods. Swadeshi means we should use one's own country goods. That together launched a movement called boycott and Swadeshi movement. Boycott foreign goods, use Indian goods. Okay, that is the one aspects which we are having. So from 1905 onwards, it was called as one of the new method that is introduced in the Indian national movement. Okay, usually constitutional method and usually revolutionary method we can see in the Indian national movement. From 1905 onwards, boycott and Swadeshi also become one of the method for an Indian national movement. Okay, that's the one aspect we are having it. Then main intention of this boycott and Swadeshi movement. Okay, the main intention and main ideas why it was started and why it should be a part or one method of the Indian national movement. Here we are having the three reasons, which we call it as an ideas of boycott and the Swadeshi movement. One is, by starting this movement, the support of youths were started to gain. That is young blood. Okay, so the Indian national movement felt the young blood is required to the continue of the national movement. For that purpose, boycott and Swadeshi movement, when it was started, so many youths were asked to join the Indian national movement. Second one is Hindu and Muslims to be cooperate. The reason is, East Bengal, West Bengal, when it is made, the Assam is full of the majority is Islamic. So like that, whenever if the partition is taken place or if partition is taken up, so the mixing of the religions will be there. So especially that time, Hindu and Muslim should be cooperate. That is, the intention was national unity. Even though we are divided, so the national unity should be there. Okay, that is the one aspect which we are having it. And third one is sacrifice the lives for the sake of country. Self-confidence. Okay, self-confidence. Okay, these three intentions. Okay, these three intentions, the three needs were felt by few Indian leaders. That is, our Indian national movement is required to have the young blood. our Indian national movement should have a national unity. Our Indian national movement should have a self-confidence to the people. So to impart this to three major aspect or major ideas, the Swadeshi and Boycott movement was made use by our Indian leaders. So now let's see in the next class, by using all these things, by starting the boycott and the Swadeshi movement by the Indian leaders. So what are the changes that have taken up? Okay, I mean, what are the changes they had brought it out? I mean, in 1905 onwards. So that we are going to see in the next class in the topic called impact of boycott and Swadeshi movement. So these two topics you just go through it. So next class, so we will go with the impact of Swadeshi and the boycott movement. Thank you.